Hello! It has been a long time. Most importantly, Happy New Year! Because I haven't been on stream in 2025. So that's from me. Hello! I am Mazrix, your humble yet not so humble master of chaos, as those in Zoom know, their cough captain for the day.
Makes me want to cough.
Sorry, every time I cough, this might be TMI, but every time I cough, like, there's, like, this muscle right here at the base of my neck that, it feels like a spike sort of, like, jumps up. Yep. Anyways, it's a fun time. I'm good. I'm here. I'm alright. It's just pain. People deal with pain every day. We're probably going to deal with some pain today, but of the emotional variety. Actually, who knows? Oh, bye. So let us go around in a circle, and we're going to have the lovely people who have joined Trials of Slipper today introduce themselves before I give a tiny, itty-bitty, almost non-existent recap of the previous session from last year. And I'm being honest. And
I know. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm done talking. You know what? I'm gonna roll a dice. D4. Grab the
Three.
It's a 1. Ooga.
Hey, I am PR Scorpio, known as Miss Nina, if you're nasty. I'm around in several games. Don't miss Wild Blue Yonder, and next week or the week after, we just don't miss the Wild Blue Yonder on this channel. And I am just excited to be here as Auga tonight and catching up and having fun. And let's roll it to Cornelius Eli.
Oh, thank you. But yeah, I am Riz from Riz Plays Games. If you're, I mean, you can be whatever you want. It's fine.
Sure.
But yeah, tonight I'll be playing Cornelius, the very old crazy man who also has a demon inside him every few minutes. And this week, I believe we're starting something new on this channel on Thursday with my friend down here, Sam.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is true.
Take it away, Sam.
You don't want to fill in the details?
I mean, actually, you know what? Let's just not fill in the details and piss Mama C off.
Let's make it a surprise. Yeah, it's Dragon.
If you want to
say, if you gotta wait for 3 to 4 hours for us to reveal the new. We're playing a new campaign called Dragon Tears.
Yeah, she's yelling at us saying no, then Dragon Tears. So do you want us to say it? Do you not want us to talk about it?
No, she wants us to talk about it.
Okay.
I swear to you, if we don't talk about it, she will charge down these 2 flights of stairs and hold me accountable for the pain later.
Okay, good.
So
yes, myself, Sam, June,
Juniper, Lemon and the Spice.
Juniper, yes, and Coco, the poet, and also Super Gets. We're all starting a new adventure called Dragon Tears. It's gonna be fun this Thursday. Come check us out. And speaking of Sam, I shall give it to you.
Goodness gracious. Hi, I'm Sam. I'm playing Zivana, the Paladin. I have to remember how his voice works. I haven't done that in so long. All right, we found it. That's all I got, really. I do the arts on the Twitches and stuff.
7:30 p.m. Forgot about that part.
Also at 7:30 p.m., come watch Dragon Tears. It's the Thursday, monster trucks and all that. Frost, take us home.
Hello, everybody. I'm Frost. I'm mostly a chatter, mostly found in this chat and or others. I play Lewis, a human fighter. I am as white bread as can be. And just to close this all off, don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell, and give us a little heart icon for a little follow. So, have fun, everyone.
And then I guess that means it's my fault. I mean, mine.
You're here to
slip of the tongue there.
Once again, my problem.
It's my fault. What is? All right.
Just assuming blame before anything happened. Typical Mazrix.
It's my fault. I'm sorry.
No, fun anecdote. Okay, we'll get to... Sorry, I just have to... You ever have that moment where something's in your head and you have to get it out, otherwise it'll stick with you forever?
Yes.
One of my first jobs ever was for a office supplies depot, is what I will say. I shall not name them. But if you know, you know. They've got a button. And one of my managers used to love to call me the absent-minded professor, because he said he didn't know how. I was like 15. He was like, I don't know how, Mazrix, but if something goes wrong somewhere in this building, 9 times out of 10, I can trace it back to you.
Wow.
Jesus.
That's
And
awesome.
I was just like, I'm like, am I doing my job correctly? And he said, yes. That's the frustrating part.
I'm not gonna lie. You are my like brother from another mother because in my workplace I find all the landmines. Go do this task. It should be easy. We have a procedure. It's wrong.
Oh, you
or
have
something
procedures
else is
too?
wrong.
Wow, yeah, like I'd have that same problem with my work. It's like, yeah, this procedure's been here for how many years?
We do it all the
We
time.
don't
I just
do
did it
half
last week.
this. Yeah.
But when I do it,
Yeah. I don't know how it is, but I made my way through every single red tape that they had. My cow has been plenty dishonored.
what?
Sorry, that was at chat.
Yeah, you have been dishonored.
my cow
Already.
has been so dishonored. I don't even know. Does that
But you
do
think
anything? What is it that it does?
And it's disadvantage.
Disadvantage, I think,
Dis-
on your
oh my
next
gosh.
roll.
But you do have like,
Oh,
I mean, you did you did get a lot of good boy points though.
That's true.
You did
those
good
don't
good
mean
point.
anything though. A disadvantage of the DM. I am disadvantaged. I'm sick.
But you have good boy points. It's fine.
I appreciate it. Disadvantage of the next roll of the DM. Okay, all right. I'll pay attention. Disadvantage of the next roll. All right, here, hang on. Let's.
See, it could be for like a beloved NPC not dying, so it's not
Absolutely.
always. It's not
Whoops.
I
always.
like that
a good
positive
thing,
attitude. That works for me.
Whoops.
given the DM disadvantage.
That's true.
That's good. That's good. You never know. There's good and bad with everything. Everything.
The last
stop
time.
breathing. You'll get cancer. Sorry.
Don't you dare say that, Megs. How dare you bring up Dave's name and say he's going to go away?
Oh,
You
shots are
Did
fired.
that happen in the last one? I didn't see the last one.
no.
Getting some
Oh,
rage from the
no.
players who are in chat.
Oh no.
How dare. No, Dave's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Okay.
Dave's
Okay.
gonna be
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
Let me preface by putting out the fires that Mama C just lit.
Wow.
Dave is
I
fine.
was gonna be upset there for a second.
Nah, he's good.
Oh man, missed one show. Dave dies. That's wrong.
Correct.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
last time,
Okay.
there was
Okay.
chaos. Last time there was chaos, Mama
I
C.
don't doubt.
Because during what I described as an interlude episode, but because it was the IRL winter festivity time, I called it Winterlude. I'm so clever. But then, well, I guess, look, I call myself humble, not so humble at the beginning of every episode. I don't know what you want from me. Where the crew went back to the scene of a before the scene episode where they had wound up at a cellar door. And they had thrown open those doors to find another set of doors. And as they were reconvened and mystically and magically joined by some ringing winter bell, the teleported in Zavara and Stella, they then proceeded through what seemed to be some sort of frost-level portal into a winter horror land. Because it was not too long before they were beset by terrifying creatures such as a beholder. Yes, I said that correctly. Not a beholder, a beholder. And some terrifying gingerbread / candy cane men.
It's always scared me. Yeah.
Don't worry. By the end of it, Cornelius and Stella were just having a stack off to see who could eat the most of these poor sentient creatures.
Oh.
I told them to get it out of their mouth. They didn't listen.
I never do.
It's fine.
It tracks.
Fine.
No,
Okay.
it tracks.
But
Just a little snack.
that was pretty much all that I'm gonna dive into. Zavara did have some excellent fighting combat moments though that session, so please do go back and check out those highlights. They are quite incredible. He does a good job. He swings that sword very swordily.
I got stabbed again.
He also got stabbed, but you know what? He lived.
I hate it when that happens.
He just
I hate it
has
when I
that.
get stabbed.
He's
Oh,
got
every
that
episode,
life
I
in
swear.
him, is what I gotta say.
That
I
knife
got
in him.
stabbed.
But that brings us to episode 11, the horns. I don't have cool ones like Zavara, so I'll pretend.
I know.
I'm actually so jealous. They clip
Me
onto
too.
the headset and everything. Just wild. Episode 11,
Peace.
A Breath of Cold Air. What exactly that means, we're going to leave up to our players. Because the exhalation of the cold air barely leaves their lungs before each of them feels their body rocketed back into the cellar. Both Stella and Connaught look around at the group, and there's only a brief moment before they try to utter a syllable, and with a final dinging of that witch's bell, seem to vanish into the air.
Oh. Oh,
Uh,
that was interesting.
Hey, it's you guys. You're still here.
well, what
Like,
is going on?
We were
Cornelius,
outside. Like
Cornelius gets back to his normal form. And is like, oh, yeah, what? That's interesting. The door's open,
Where are we?
right?
Like are we underground?
Almost. So I'm drinking with Cornelius
Okay.
and Knock.
Okay.
Yeah.
We found a little hole in the wall.
Yep.
Both bar
Like
phones
40.
and a literal hole
Okay,
in
I
the
was about
wall.
to say.
Like right
Let's
back there.
sure.
Yeah.
And we tried to open that up. The door that you see right in front of the stellar door. We tried to open it up, and then we were transported to like a magical winter wonderland. You got stabbed a bunch of times.
I was there for that one. Yeah, I remember that.
Okay.
You got stabbed a lot.
Okay.
I think you got stabbed a lot.
Just one big one, really. It's mostly patched up, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
So do you think Stella?
Yes, she's not here, nor is Connacht.
Are they gonna be okay?
I don't know.
Sarah was a weird one.
Sorry.
Sarah, right? That's who we. That's the one that was with us.
That's an absolutely amazing amount of clarity.
The little one. I mean, I know Connor. I know you, of course, Leroy, and Zappy. I know you as well.
Zappy?
Like we were all in there. So
Most of those letters are incorrect.
There we go. He's back. Okay, we're good. We're good.
We're back. We're back.
Okay.
All right. Well, this is a very small place. I don't think I really fit in here very well. So where are we going?
Down.
down.
Okay.
Down the hole.
Is there a reason you were climbing into this hole in the wall, in the wall, in the hole?
So, you know how the whole lantern thing that we were seeing?
Yes.
You know how the candle that Stella had and everything else seemed to be all related. So, before we were whisked off to, the whole reindeer apocalypse thing, what ended up happening was we were drinking.
Okay.
Cornelius was utterly smashed. I mean, like, bad.
Like real bad?
I
Yeah.
Yeah.
have never
Oh,
been
yeah.
that drunk
And then there was an
before.
orc that was, like, down bad
Okay.
for Cornelius.
And you were like, all right, there we go.
No, because
No.
Cornelius was, like, bad.
Yeah,
So-
Oh,
I was
sure,
I
okay.
was not going anywhere. I
And
don't think I
then
was going anywhere.
you're going down the floor. That's what you're going.
That's true.
Messy drunk.
I do think at one point he was actually just
Messy.
sprawled like back over a table, just being
Yeah.
like, why did the floor get so long?
So you're both still drunk, or you got over that?
No, like you hear Cornelius go, no. This one lady, she had the lantern. Like she had the lantern. She was part of
Oh,
the
lady.
Lantern Guild, and she was helping, like, throughout the entire bar, like throughout the entire realm of helping us.
Cornelius,
No,
history
like-
check.
Oh, yep. I know I probably missed some stuff. Let's see here.
Well,
History.
No, it's
Not good.
I want to see whether I need to fact check him or not.
Oh, so 15.
There is no Lantern Guild. It is not. It is
yeah.
not a faction of Citadel.
Okay. They're just lantern.
You've been noticing this motif popping up amongst various individuals doing weirdly arcane things.
and they kidnap people.
And
They were told to kidnap people.
So the lady was kidnapping people and doing something with drunk people?
You didn't
I think
get
drunk people, maybe.
But that's the funny thing. She didn't kidnap anyone that we know of.
No.
Yeah.
She just
We're
made
also-
Cornelius sober.
Yeah.
Oh, how terrible.
Criminal. I'm sorry.
The bar's,
I am
the
not
bar's up
here
there. We
right
can go
now,
get
so-
drunk.
Eli?
I'm
So
not
what do
here.
we do? We're going through this door here?
Uh,
I really just got there. You guys are leading the way on this one.
I forgot why. Why we're specifically in here. I think we're just trying to track her down, and this is like the only place she could have disappeared to. Because she disappeared. We turned
She
around and like she
disappeared.
was
Yes.
like, "Cuckoo."
Maybe it was a ghost the whole time.
The sober ghost. Ugh.
A sober ghost, the most fearsome of foes.
Awful.
Sobriety ghost.
Whoa.
It floats over your shoulder and goes, remember what you did last night.
Horrifying. That's horrifying.
No.
Why would you even put that into the universe?
That's
Oh my
You
horrifying.
don't
I'm
need to.
conscious. This
Right.
is not right.
This sickness is your own choice.
Okay.
So we're going through this door, yeah?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
here we go.
Oh. Oh, Lord.
We go down the steps. Because I think it was
We
was
never
going
opened
down,
the door.
right?
We opened the door and it was another door.
oh yeah, it was another door. That's right.
It was awful. I rolled a like 20 on that shit.
It's like an airlock.
Can we
All right,
open
we open the second set
we
of
open
doors.
the door?
The second set of doors open, and you see below you a dusty set of stairs and a darkness that proceeds beyond it.
Are there footsteps in the dust?
There are. You don't even have to roll. I'll just tell you. There are footsteps in the dust.
Up or down?
But roll a perception check.
Let's. Perception. How's an 11?
11's fine. The footsteps themselves seem to be covered in a layer or two of dust.
Oh, it's been a bit.
Well, she didn't disappear down here. Close the door. We're going home.
All right.
I'm kidding.
Ah, you killer,
God,
you.
what? This is fun. And you see Cornelius just go down into the darkness, then realizing he doesn't have dark vision. Oh, it's really dark. Oh,
I love how I stepped into a meta moment there because like you said he realizes he doesn't have dark vision, as if like a person would realize that they
right.
don't
Like,
have
he
dark
doesn't-
vision
yeah.
either.
Like
Oh,
he doesn't
wait,
see
hold
in
on.
the dark.
In the dark.
Wait a minute.
Just hey, I don't have this supernatural ability to see in the dark that I haven't had my whole life, but weird that I don't have it now too. Like
To me,
No.
it's just natural. So I go. after me, I guess.
Okay. Do we anybody got a like torch or a light? Or a light spell?
What? No.
DM, can we have our adventurers back or something? Or we just...
You
I
have your
one, but I'm not
inventories.
there. I'm
Okay.
not there.
You're
I'm
not
not
there yet.
there.
You're not here. I
We'll
do have a
take-
torch.
We'll take a
I will-
small interlude while my adventurers check their inventories.
I do have a torch.
Chat, how
I
you
will-
doing? You having a good day? I hope you are. You know, it's January 5th in 2025. We're having a good time. Miss Nina, I do want you to check your inbox on Discord. I sent you a little something.
Oh, you did you?
Well, it's just important to keep everybody relevant, and I wanted to make sure that you knew that I am talking to you. So,
Aw.
I can't.
I do have torch.
you do have torch.
Yeah,
I have torch.
I have torch.
We have torch.
We have torch.
Do you light all three of your torches simultaneously?
Yes.
Yes.
Like we all just go in the middle, like
Right. Like the Three Musketeers of torches. Of torch.
all right.
All right, torch is lit. Down we go.
Torch is hashtag lit.
Trump,
Let's
Trump,
go.
Trump, 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 Trump.
As you meander down the 12 stairs and you enter into the darkened chamber, most of it is those hanging thick cobwebs of a disused space. A few skittering tiny spiders that have not seen the light of outside in quite some time. There's some mushroom and wild weed growing out of the cracked stone of the floor. And lining the walls of this 30 by 30 foot space are shelves adorned with various glass bottles of indeterminate items.
Please be alcohol. Please be alcohol. Please be alcohol. Please be alcohol. I go up to one of the shelves and I casually swipe up one or two of those weeds in the cracks, and I put those in the back.
Nice, 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 nice. All right, so is this what we were thinking to find? Is the lady down here? Did she like go through into those spooky? Maybe. Oh, she was a ghost. She went straight through the wall.
A sober ghost? Ugh.
Oh, all right, the silver ghost. All right, but it's dusty. Maybe there's like the footprints are cut in half by the wall or something. I read the story where the detectives see that and they're like, "Oh, secret passage."
Ooh, Knock would be great.
Is there such a thing? If we track these dusty footprints.
Make an investigation check.
Okay. Investigate. CX.
Oof. May I assist?
No, because I already asked for
because
the
I've
roll.
already rolled. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that being said, with a brief pause, from up the stairs, you hear a catastrophic level of giggles.
Oh God! Don't tell me it's Stella.
And
These are
then
different giggles.
Those are cataclysmic giggles.
after that, you hear
These are
what sounds
catastrophic.
like the shattering of wood and stone,
Oh,
Honestly, it sounds super
followed
fun up there.
by two heavy bodies slamming into the dirt.
oh. Yeah.
As in down the stairs, or
Down
like
the steps.
or-
Upstairs.
Upstairs.
in the
Okay.
bar proper.
Or is it in the
In the
in where we came from?
room that you came from.
Oh,
torches
the-
out! Torches out! Torches out!
Torches
Guys. Torches out!
Now I can't see it.
And then you just hear. See? I told you nobody comes down here. These muscles know what's up. We have found this hole in the wall. It's my perfect little space.
Oh no. It's my friend, isn't it?
The orc?
It's the orc, isn't it?
No. Oh.
No? Okay.
kind of sounded like that guy I beat up in a piss alley the other day.
Awuga, having thudded into the dirt with this 7 foot tall behemoth of a
Yeah.
furbolg,
Oh God.
Oh, yes, please. Yes, and yes, please. Oh, yes. And then I look at him and I just grab his face and I say, "Stop talking. Just stop talking. Let's get to it." Yes. And then we start getting to it.
So
Unashamedly.
above you, there's a very faded to black scene.
Darn it.
With the three of you in the dark just below.
Really for the best.
Yeah.
It's
graphic.
Really, yes.
Just use your imagination.
Yes.
There
I'm
might be
actually
some,
putting fans on in here.
there might be some hog squealing from a literal hog.
Oh my God.
Look, wild shape is a dangerous beast.
Is it more dangerous if we go up there? Should we just like say something?
Yes, this is awkward. Unless we're doing something down here more. It's just vials. I've taken a
Is
vial.
there any
All
other
right, I'm going up.
any other doors there?
Well, would you like to?
We
I
turned
didn't
off the
see anything.
torches.
We
We
need
need
to
to
turn off
Yeah,
the
we can't.
torches.
There is squealing and grunting and noises of joy and anger and everything happening at the you hear slapping and punching and
God damn it!
yes,
Okay,
and
yeah, we
all
should
of
just
the
run
things.
up.
Oh my
Wait,
God!
You
wait,
are
wait,
hearing
wait,
all
wait,
of these
wait.
things.
The first roll today has to be a disadvantage.
Yes.
Hang on.
Oh, he's going
Yes.
to black out.
It's been about 45 seconds, and then you just hear a final crash and a silence.
Oh.
Oops. She killed him.
She. Who's that? Who's up there?
Awuga,
Yeah.
your friend is now unconscious.
Yeah, that's I take him, I shake him, I grab his chest, I shake him. Can you I grab his face and I go, can you
I feel like I should check on
Oh,
that. What? Okay, you
man.
two look around. I'll go see what's going on.
why does
Okay,
this always
okay.
happen? And I just sit there on the side like, jeez, it just can't find a
Nine,
good time in
10.
this town. Honestly, what the hell? Come all the way down here and then this 45
Oh.
seconds, honestly. Oh, Lordy.
Oh, is that you?
Dude, what the
What?
Who the hell?
Huh.
Zavara?
There was a second door. You didn't see it. Yeah. Good to see you. We found a room full of liquids, and I sloshed the bottle around.
Liquids, yes.
So
Ah.
now that there's light, you want to take a quick investigation check on that bottle that you swished?
Sure.
It's P.
Rolling
Good
hot
job.
on my investigations.
Your
That's
timing.
30-20. Speaking of
Fantastic.
30-20s.
Cool.
What was that just then?
The
Ah.
swishing has a very liquid sound to it because there's been a bit of a space that's been left. The jar's not entirely full, but it also has an odd thudding sound as the object that's embedded in the liquid keeps striking against the glass.
Dink, dink.
And it's not a vial so much as a jar, and that jar has a head.
Oh.
Jar head.
A head like a
inside?
beer, having a head.
A head
Like
inside.
there is a
There-
humanoid
there's
a
a
head
in
like a
severed-
human head.
Oh.
Human
Sorry, I
head
was
in the
hoping for
liquid
beer.
in the
Oh.
jar.
That's pretty crazy, right? What the hell? I
I'm
did
just
not know.
getting myself back together. Well,
All right. I like your reaction to that. There's a head in the jar. Did you see?
yeah. So you have a head in the jar. That's
Yeah.
anybody we know? I mean, I'm just coming off of a 45 seconds of disappointment. So what you got in the
So
jar?
sorry.
Yeah, that's okay.
Apparently a head. Do we recognize this man?
Do we know this person?
Listen, I'm not perturbed by this, but I've been through a lot.
Yes.
That is a very casual reaction from you. We'll talk about that later, maybe.
Was busy and now this. So I'm trying to catch
Right.
up.
You are having
Really?
quite the day. Me too. I was stabbed
Ah.
by a weird, horrible horse thing with horns and floating
Yeah,
head. It was
horrible
wild.
horse with horns, sexual disappointment, all sorts of things are happening today.
think
So
I've
the
seen that
head,
part.
do we need to do something about the head? Is this
Apparently
somebody
there's a
who
whole bunch of
disappointed you? Because I can add this guy's head to that jar as
Oh.
far as I'm concerned.
All right. Maybe there's more, but Frost and Cornelius are downstairs,
Oh.
and by that I meant Lewis and Cornelius are downstairs.
So everybody's here, is what you're saying.
Not everybody, but some people.
Fantastic. Fantastic. All right. Well, he's sleeping now. So I'll
Is he
go with
alive? Did
you
you kill
wherever. Are we going somewhere downstairs?
Oh,
to,
it's like 12 steps. It's really not that far.
Okay.
But I think
that's
we
good.
found a serial killer lair or something.
Ah, well, that's different.
Right?
I'm
Maybe
ready
there's a
for that.
bounty?
Really, right now.
Yeah.
You have no idea. Who do we need to kill? I mean, where do we go downstairs? Do we need light? I have light. We
Oh,
need
yeah.
light.
We just put
Okay.
out our torches because we were like, oh, someone's coming. And then it was some
Right,
noises.
it
and
was
we were just like,
somebody-
Disappointment, as it turns out.
we were just like twiddling our thumbs, looking down, being like, oh, do we say something? No, we don't.
no,
We don't want them to be. You know.
Don't say anything. Just I have the light. Let's go.
All right.
So I put the light up in my hands. It's a.
Hey, oh,
little
look who
flame.
it is, you two, as we come back.
Hey everybody.
Also,
Good to
this
see
is
you.
Hey.
Yeah, good to see you. I'm
Hey,
here to help with the head in the jar.
what?
Great.
Yes.
Wait, there's
Timing
a
is
head-
everything.
there's a
Oh,
head
yeah.
jar?
Look at all these jars. Not that we have more light.
What the hell's going on in here?
At the
You hear
shelves.
some really heavy-footed and fast retreating steps upstairs.
Mhm.
Uh,
We
Typical.
were very loud about saying we found a bunch of heads in jars, I suppose.
I think it was.
Oh, that was your friend, maybe? I don't know.
I think his name was Steve or Frank or
His name,
Joe or
his name was actually Stank.
Susan. I can't. Stank sounds about right. Yeah, there you go.
It was Stank
Yeah,
the
it was
Fulgor.
not a friend. No, and now even less of one. Quite frankly, after 45 seconds, I've made a change of mind. So here we go. Are we looking at a bunch of these heads here right now? Are we looking at
Yeah.
Or-
What's on the shelves?
Yeah, what
Tell
are
us.
on the shelves? Are they just all heads?
this?
It is a variety of different body parts embalmed in different fluids.
Oh,
Hmm.
Anybody need a hand?
Oh,
Very good.
that was
No,
good.
but
Very good.
seriously,
Liz. I
this
like
sounds
that
good,
a lot.
Fox.
I have not heard that one before. Someone got murdered down here. All right. Well,
I'm sure they're fine.
Actually, on that note, you see no signs of any wrongdoing down here.
someone
There's-
got murdered somewhere else.
There is no torture table. There's no torture
Huh.
devices. There's just shelves. Shelves and open floor space that is overgrown with fungi and weed and cobwebs.
Just a lot
And-
of weed.
Hell yeah.
Jars.
is this
No,
a
um,
sorcery place? I'm gonna go up to one of the jars and tap on it, like you're not supposed to do at the aquarium.
Can you make a strike check?
Strike check?
Strike check.
A strike?
Strength.
Strength.
Strength. check.
Strength check. Okay. There
Sorry,
we go.
I was
All right.
attempting to get that past that cough.
Oh,
Strike check.
It's a 11.
11. With an 11, as you're tapping on it, as you're not supposed to do it in an aquarium, you notice that the glass begins to more than adequately crack.
I am sorry. I used my sharp fingernail. This is now
Good.
cracked, and I start backing up a little bit, trying to look not guilty and totally being guilty.
What's in it?
You break
Somebody,
it.
what's in the
somebody
break-
cracked that one.
what's in
This
the
one's
broken? What's in the broken one now? Like, what is the what is the body part that's in the broken one?
Is that a head too? Still a
Uh,
head? A bunch of heads?
That one is a foot.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Oh, okay. It looks. Does it break apart onto the ground,
Not yet.
or into the shelf, or it's just cracked?
It's just starting to crack.
Okay, it's just a foot, guys. But this jar was kind of already cracked when I touched it, though. That's true.
something weird
Yeah.
is afoot.
Okay. What are these?
It's
is
pretty
this a
good.
That's good.
science place, sorcery place? What's going on here?
Looks like a murder. I'm still sticking with my serial killer storing their trophies here. I don't know. How about we investigate this a little bit, and I will just take the jar out, or take the lid out, and take the head out, and like look for like, was it cut off? Was it like a violent slice? Was it deliver it after the fact.
Make a medicine check, please.
Okay. I'm not too good. I'm good at doing this. I'm not too good at seeing the back half. Oh, it's still 19.
So with a 19, this cleave is very precise.
Ooh.
You have only seen cuts like this from the highest quality, either finely crafted spell work or blades of epic keenness.
So I'm holding the head and I'm looking at the neck stump and I'm like, yes, this is good work.
Just
Oh yeah,
no
yeah, I
remorse.
can really, yeah, this is good. Yeah.
The sort of straggly brown hair, shoulder length if they had shoulders and were not just a severed head. And you've sort of grabbed it by a scruff. Its slack-jawed expression is hanging there, eyes blank and white because they're open.
Anyone recognize this fellow?
Do we?
Does anybody?
No.
No.
Do I?
All right.
Did I
Put him-
roll insight or something to see like why someone would have a collection of body parts?
Right.
Sure. You're thinking insight.
Because I'm trying to go with like what I actually have. Other than that, I'm just gonna look for perception of saying like those footsteps that we found while going downstairs. Like, do they lead to any specific jars or shelves? Would be my other follow-up questions.
No. So the footsteps, once the floor sort of met the stairs, the footprint echo in the dust actually stopped appearing. So you'd only seen a set of footprints leading down, and then nothing.
And is there like any books on the shelves, or is it just all jars?
Just jars.
Okay.
Occasional spatter.
We've seen bigger.
Are there duplicates, like several heads and a bunch of feet and a bunch of elbows and a bunch of eyeballs? Do we have multiples of these things indicating that there's more than one person cut up in this room?
Yes, there are in fact multiple of different pieces.
Each. Okay.
Do the jars have like a label, or does the shell have a label right in front of it? Ooh.
Signed with the killer. It's nice.
Probably say,
With a
do
little
not
heart
tap.
at the end.
Do not tap the glass. It
Yeah.
says-
Don't
probably says,
tap
do not tap the glass. I'm sure.
Abby somebody.
I was gonna say Cyril, a killer.
Connor.
There is one sign hanging just below one of the shelves near the back of the room. But it has a hastily scribbled message in common. Doesn't look like it... It looks like it might have had something posted on it before that was removed, and now it just has this sort of carved-in message. And all it says is, though all things burn. Like
That's it.
THOUGH. Yes.
Though all things burn.
Though all things burn.
Oh.
Does that mean anything to anyone?
I can roll history. 'Cause
Yeah.
Religion, maybe? Is some kind of...
Religion.
Though all things burn. I feel like my lord
I
would
rolled-
agree with that statement.
I
13?
rolled a 7.
13 for history.
For
Do
history?
you want the check?
watch
I could do a roll
watch this.
check.
That's a 1.
Wow.
So, a 13 doesn't really get you anything. Like, a 13 gives you a strong enough hint that you've never heard of anything like this on the coast. You're like, maybe this is some weird citadel thing, but you haven't been here. Sorry, my voice is getting all viciously raspy. that, oh my god, maybe this is some wow, maybe this is some weird Citadel thing. Finally, we made it. Okay, and but not anything the likes of which you would have seen before.
So I don't know about you guys, but I think this is strike this up to a weird thing. Maybe we could show the pad to one of the guards or something. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Hi.
Yeah. We could question the bartender. I mean, someone left this place running. I don't know if it was... What was it, Stank, you
Hi.
said?
Are there any other doors out of this room?
I just get the heebie-jeebies, so I just don't want to stay here, you know?
Yeah, all the body parts in jars. That'll give you the heebie-jeebies.
What do you think? They're already dead.
valid.
They're not going to
That's-
get you. And I put the head a little
Point.
too close to you, Lewis.
You know, my favorite part about that whole thing is that this is what's going on in my headset when my 10-year-old comes
you're
down
having
to
a very
second
loving... You had a very loving moment.
Very nice moment there, and we're like,
swings down to say goodbye.
the severed
Meanwhile, they're like,
head.
the severed body parts in jar.
Yeah.
Like, she doesn't know. I'm just done.
before we go, is there like a door on the floor, like a
Floor door?
latch, like a anything that opens? 'Cause I
Thou
feel like-
artst wondering whether there be a further hatch within the hatch.
Yes.
Hatch.
Double hatch.
Do beest giving within
Sure.
me the roll list of the dice for the investigation.
Sure.
That's not Shakespearean at all. I fucked the whole thing straight through. But
That's
I
a 9.
It
stuck
was
to it.
perfect.
You,
It was perfect.
as far as you're concerned, it's a floor.
It's a floor.
Nice floor. All right.
Nice
Maybe
floor.
question the bartender. Be like, hey, what's up with the
What's up?
dismembered bodies in your basement?
I mean, yeah,
Yes.
I think it's a good idea.
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
Let's head on back up.
Hard disagree, but okay.
No, I mean, state your disagreement.
I just did.
No, like why? Do you not want to say like, hey, what's going on?
Lavara.
Yes.
We're gonna go up to the killer who apparently killed many people and be like, yo,
Yeah.
this yours?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll set the bar, the head on the bar and say, all right, who knows this guy? Or knew this guy?
We'll
Anyone?
have caught the killer. Yeah. We'll
Anyone?
be like, did you do this?
Yeah.
And they'll be like, yeah.
There you go. See, we'll get to the bottom of this. I'm
Yeah.
sure.
I think that's how law works, but
Who said anything about law?
Just
that's a good
you guys just lead the way. I'm just gonna look for the nearest exit just in case.
Okay.
Just in
Very
case.
good. Very
we
good.
go.
Yeah, I have questions. I want them answered.
This is what happens when you get led forward by a wild barbarian,
Yeah.
druid, and paladin.
Uh-huh.
Lewis is dragging his heels, being like, "This is
I
the
don't
wrong
wanna."
time."
Like, I don't wanna. This is no.
Came here for light adventure, apparently. Not hardcore.
You're getting murder mystery.
I also want to check out to see if Mr. 45 Seconds is up there, because I've thought of a couple more things I want to tell him personally. But, you know,
Well,
that's a side quest or something. Just,
while
oof.
as you leave the jar dungeon and head back up into the hole in the wall, there is definitely a stank, but there is no stank. The person.
Oh,
Oh, that was the one who left. Yeah.
they ran out.
That was the heavy thudded retreating footsteps from before.
Mhm. Catch up with him later. I'll sniff him out later. I'm sorry. All right.
Like, you just
Oh.
hear everybody just go, oh.
Yes, Mama C, to catch you up in case you missed it. Awuga fell into the chamber that they were in because a 7-foot tall Furbolg and her were going to fade to black in the middle of the afternoon. And the Furbolg's name was Stank. But she's very disappointed because he only lost it 45 seconds. That was the disadvantage roll that you gave me.
Good job.
Honestly.
Well done.
So much disappointment.
All right. Well, no one has stopped me yet.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
other than some mild
I'm with you.
disagreements,
I'm going upstairs with
walk
you.
up to them.
Yeah.
I'm leaving
Before I go
going
in, so before I go in, can I peek to see if my friend is in that room from last 2 episodes ago?
Sarah or the orc?
Oh,
The
right.
orc.
Well, so before we even get that far, because to leave this chamber, you actually have to enter into like the street.
Yes.
And because it was an entry, like it was like a hole in the wall on the outside of the building. So
like a cellar.
Kind of. Imagine like pressing on a few loose bricks on the wall and kind of like falling into a room that was a few stairs down. It was like very loosely shored up kind of thing. And then in there was then a sort of ground level lifted up cellar door thing with, and so on and so forth, for those who know the details from there on in. But so you go to enter the street, and I'm assuming Zavara, because you've just been having this jar in your hands this whole time.
I left it. No, I left that.
Oh, okay, you left it behind?
That I left behind, yeah.
I thought you were carrying this head just like a banner.
Not today.
But then in that case, nothing happens when you enter the city streets. There's nothing unusual other than the roving pack of guards led by one that very clearly looks to be a captain of the guard seem to walk past you, taking literally no notice to you leaving the back of this building.
Good thing I didn't have the head there, right? I guess we could tell them. I'm more about confrontation myself.
Me too. Let's go ask the bartender. Or is Theron here?
Fine, guys. Let's go. Let's go to the bartender.
Or we could go straight to Thelen. Sorry, Thelen.
No, that'll be boring. No, that'll be boring.
Thelen's also busy elsewhere. If you remember, Lewis, he is currently undertaking a sort of side quest, kind of on your behalf.
Okay, fair enough. I need an ale anyway. Just wash that stank out my mouth. I said it. All right. So I walk up to the bar, get the bartender's attention, ask for a big old ale. And then I look at everybody else and I just kind of, come on, guys.
Cornelius hasn't entered yet.
He's right here.
Just the two biggest people in the room. Just
Cornelius is peeking around the corner.
Yeah, I was going to peek him for you, but yeah.
So you two are Scooby doing.
Yeah.
Well, if I'm going to turn around and see him do that, and I'm like, okay, I get it.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you for getting that.
Oh, okay. As you do this, you see slide up to you at the bar the most well-dressed, like tailored, like white collar, starch stiffened, vest tightly over rippled muscle, minotaur, thick bull ring, sort of shaven, half-shaven, tufty brown hair, two thick, burly red-brown horns sticking out of the head, 7 or 8 piercings off of each ear, just heavy, crusted gold. And he slides around and he goes, "Sorry, what did you order?" I get that a lot.
An ale, please. A nice, large ale, please. And what is your name, big guy?
He breathes out of his nose as he goes and taps a keg and starts pouring the ale into the glass that he's got for you. And he looks back over and he goes, "Stout arm."
Stodor?
Stout arm.
Stout arm.
Then he goes, "Griff, though. Griff, stout arm."
Riff, stout arm. What do you want me to call you? Riff, stout arm, or just big guy?
Doesn't matter to me.
All right, I'm a Yuga. Me and my friends have, before I get too distracted. Hey guys, come. We have some
I'm here.
questions. We have maybe you look stout enough. Maybe you can answer a couple of queries we got. Just
I'm
real
a pretty
quick.
straight shooter.
All
Is
right.
Cornelius in or no?
Yeah. Do I see the orc?
You do not.
Okay.
This is this is the same Minotaur that the orc was flirting with aggressively before you left.
That's
though.
right. So Cornelius will enter, just cautiously. Oh, yes.
He looks at you and he goes, "Oh, you're back, small one.
Yeah.
You know each other.
Can you handle another drink?"
I can handle a lot more than you think I can handle.
Oh, no. I saw how much you can handle before that little thing touched you and then you suddenly got better. I'm just making sure you can, morally handle another drink.
Yeah.
All right. She's gone, by the way.
Okay, good.
All right.
I saw. I remember when I came to, you two were enjoying a tussle, I guess I should say.
No. She was headbutting me over and over repeatedly, which felt like nothing. But then, I don't know, 5 minutes ago after she was done being full of herself, this absolutely horrid smelling furbolg came in here and pumped about 5 shots of liquor back, left me some coppers and silvers for it, and I don't know, she took one look at that stanky ass furbolg and the two of them took off. So, no idea where they went.
Well, he's quick. I look over at him. I'm like, he's quick.
Yes, I know.
There's your other. There's the rest of your 5 minutes.
There you go. Oh, that explains so much. Anyway, so your name was Riff, was it? Riff, Rix, Raz. What was your name, big guy?
Griff.
Griff Stoutarm.
Stoutarm.
It's Griff.
Oh, Griff.
Griff. 2 F's.
Griff. Griffifa.
Griffifa.
Are you the owner here, Griff?
Griffifa.
No, I'm not. I just tend.
Oh, you tend. Are you? So you know this place pretty well because we found a hole in the back of your establishment.
Oh yeah, that thing's been there for ever.
Forever.
Sorry, I have a tickle in the back of my throat.
No, I get you. It's a dusty place. You ever been down there?
Yeah, there's just like a cellar door that opens to another locked door. It's not that deep.
Through that locked door?
That door?
No, that one doesn't open.
Does it?
No.
We just opened it.
He leans down and he goes, "That door doesn't open."
Insight. What is he trying to say?
What's your number?
Oof, 10.
Ooh. Well, he got a 21, but I won't tell you what he's trying to do. And he's telling you, emphasis on the word doesn't. So that door doesn't open.
But what if it? Like, you see Cornelius, he leans back over. What if it did?
He kind of looks at all of you, then he looks around at the bar, and it's still pretty busy for the middle of the day. Like, there's a few people, but all the drinks seem to be mostly full, so he knows he has a minute before he needs to be back serving with any of them. And he goes back down and he goes, "I'm half tempted to call you a liar, but I'm also curious.
Do the drinks that are being served,
Yes,
the glasses, are they of the same jar? Like the same jar type?
I mean, glass is glass.
That's the one with the bodies.
No,
Or
yeah, but there's like
is it a stein?
Is it
glass
the stein or is it like a
like,
like a
mason
mason
jars?
jar?
Yeah.
Oh no! He's not serving the beers out in mason jars. He's using
Okay,
like
all right. He's using actual.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Well, I mean,
I'm looking back and forth at the bartender, and where is Zavara? Zavara in the room
I'm next to
also
you.
with
Yeah, I
us?
walked in with you.
All right,
and
yeah.
and then
yeah,
your
and I
attention
look
went
at
whoop, and I
Zavara,
disappeared.
and then I look at Cornelius, and then I'm looking around, and I looked at the Minotaur, and I go, but didn't? And I look at Zavara, and I go, but didn't we just go in the room?
Oh
We
yeah,
just-
my hands are covered in whatever that stuff that the body
Right,
parts were in.
right, and that was the room full of jars with body parts. Honestly, what the hell is happening here? And I'm looking straight at Griff.
he looks at you and he goes, "There's a room full of body parts just below the bar."
In big jars.
Yeah, pictures.
And one was cracked when we got there, by the way. Yeah,
That's
just a
disturbing.
little crack was in one of them.
Masterfully done, by the way. Whoever did that, compliments on the section. It was very good. Very nice work.
Really, it's beautiful work, but
That's the
what the hell,
takeaway?
man?
Well, I mean, we're looking for who did it, but
No.
it was just a compliment to whoever did it, in case they were in the room. Wink, wink.
Why are you looking for whoever left body? Are you insane?
It's probably a bounty, you know.
Yeah, no.
No,
What?
a little.
I have to say, it's
Wait,
pretty
what's
weird to
it-
keep body parts in the basement. I'm just going to say that out loud for
Yeah,
a
it's not
second.
our basement with body parts in it.
Yeah.
Are you insane?
It's not our basement either.
Oh, whose basement?
Whose basement is it?
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say none of you
Ha.
really
This is
study
what
stone. Yeah, I might go out on a limb. Is that why you're laughing?
Yeah.
People study
You
stone.
see Cornelius just start giggling like the stuff downstairs. That's funny. Serious.
None of you study stone, right?
So I study metals, I guess.
That's
All
like
right.
stone.
What did you notice about that chamber in the back? Anything? Did you look around, or were you too focused on your own goal?
I'm sorry. Are you saying were we too distracted looking at the body parts? Is this your
but
question?
before you got through the door that I thought couldn't open, that you tell me opened, and it's full of body parts.
Uh-huh.
Gross.
Did we see something? Did we hear something?
Griff just rubs at his forehead, and like as he starts scratching behind one of his ears, the metal on his ear starts clinking together and making a very pleasing sound, actually, almost like wind chimes on an open summer's meadow. And as he's doing that, he just sort of breathes out and he goes, "The stonework of that room is not the same stonework of the bar. Whatever that room is much, much older than the bar itself."
Oh, well, it was covered in layer of dust, right, guys?
Just a layer, though, not too much.
Little bit.
There was footsteps too. That was like a little bit into the dust. Someone had been there. Less recently, maybe.
Okay, so this is the den. Is that where we're getting at? Uga?
I'm
Eli?
sorry. I was staring at Griffith. What were you? What's your question? I'm sorry. What was your question?
Can
You seem-
you...
Yes.
Can I?
No, I'm good.
Well,
Go Zavara.
okay, Griff, do you have like the name of the person who owned this place before or after, or are you saying just let it go, talk to the guards, send them down there?
I mean,
That's what-
I don't have a death wish, so what
it's
you
pretty
want to
fun.
do with the information that I have provided is up to you. But ultimately, if I were in your shoes and happened to stumble into a cellar and then happened to get through doors which I had no right going through because that's,
Trespassing.
trespassing, and then happened to stumble into a room full of decapitated
Dismembered
body
bodies, yes.
parts, dismembered body parts, whatever it happens to be, I would not then go to a bartender and be like, hey.
Well, since it was below your bar,
Frost, why are you face
or the bar you work here at, we thought and assumed quite easily anybody would get to the conclusion that it belonged to the bar. Somebody in the bar knew about it, especially a good-looking, well-connected big guy like yourself. We assumed you would be the power around here and you would know the answer. Do you think maybe it's a concern though? Don't you think it's a concern that there's body part? Who would we talk to about it if we were to be tasteful and get some real answers about it? Who do you think?
Oh, it's a concern. Answers, I don't know. Who should you talk to? Maybe the guards? And then he like turns to Lewis, who seems to have been mostly quiet during this conversation, and he goes, "Are you the sane one?"
I was voted out of not confronting you because I thought it was an absolutely stupid idea. We just found a cellar full of body parts.
It was a stupid idea. What if I was the killer?
And
that was what I was saying!
Well, then it would have been a shortcut to the end of the paragraph and we would have had our answer.
Yes. No, then it would have been a shortcut to the four of you having targets on your back and me killing you at my earliest convenience.
I do like playing rough, but that doesn't sound exactly like what I was thinking of.
He looks at you and just snorts.
Oh, I love it when you snort.
I am too busy and too tired for that kind of bullshit.
Well, I get what you're saying.
Okay, guys. All right, back it up. Let's just go to a guard or something. Let's just pack it up. Come on, pack it up.
Where's this confidence earlier?
Drag me out a little bit while I'm looking.
Oh, you
at
can
him.
Stay.
I thought we were packing it up and leaving. Are we not packing it up and leaving?
Oh, well, yes, we're going. If you want to stay and get his details.
Oh, I know where he works. Oh, yeah, I do.
For those who ordered a drink from Griff, it's just 5 silver.
Oh, I'll just drop a gold on the bar and say, "I'll see you later, sailor."
He looks down, and he doesn't have a very... For a Minotaur, his face is very expressive, and you watch the 5 stages of grief pass over his face as he like processes taking the gold and what that actually means for his life. And he's like, this means I'm going to have to deal with this again? No, I'm not going to have to deal with this again. Oh, man, I'm going to have to deal with this again. Fuck! Seriously, I'm going to have to deal with this again?
See you later.
And he takes the gold on acceptance.
Yeah,
we're going to see him later. Yes, we are. All right, boys, let's go.
All right, we'll do Lewis's plan. It was the guards just walked by, like, how long was that? 10 minutes ago?
Give or take.
I just didn't want to confront the killer guys, like or the potential bar person. Really grabbing the head and maybe.
Oh, so I should have brought the head. You're saying?
Maybe, I don't know.
Or at least the foot.
I think the foot would be the least. Yeah, oh dear God, you guys are killers.
That jar was cracked.
The foot?
Yeah, the foot's cracked.
Foot jar was cracked.
Okay, well, whatever. We can grab a hand instead. I don't know.
I feel like someone carrying just the foot is more concerning than the head if you really go through all those details. That's just me, though.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just like being straightforward about things and finding out. I'm not as subtle as y'all.
But you don't know where Ford is.
Where what is?
What's forward from finding the cellar?
Like what was like forward?
What was forward?
Exactly.
Like,
Thank you, Uga. Thank you. Oh my God.
That's
fine. My anvil. I should go. I need an anvil.
That's the life of adventure, Lewis. Sometimes you stumble in a cellar full of dismembered body parts, and you're like, "Oh, we've got to get to the bottom of this."
I mean,
So what building do you think it belongs to if we were to think about where the cellar is?
As we're walking towards the guards.
yeah.
As we're walking towards the guard, is Stank anywhere around? I mean, honestly, maybe we
You
should
think it
start
was
with
Stank?
him. Not my
We did-
favorite guard, however.
Wait, Stank was a guard?
Wasn't he?
Stank was a guard.
Yeah. Which
Put
is
that in
weird
my
because he
notes.
knew where it was.
Oh, he said, oh, couldn't paying
Okay.
attention.
He was the one who brought me down there, so I'm thinking we should maybe,
Were you his
Talk to
next
Stank.
target?
yeah, I
Was
wouldn't
it
mind
Stank
talking
the
to him
whole-
again.
I'm convinced. Where's Stank? He
How
beat that orc lady
we've
somewhere.
saved you.
Now I can get behind this. Let's go.
There's motive.
Where?
There's
All right, let's
motive.
go get the 2-pump chump.
Opportunity.
Yeah, the 45-seconder. Let's do that. Yes.
Where did you find Timauga?
Oh, he was just
It's
marching
here.
with going with his guards, a couple of guards down the block, and I was just leaning against the wall eating some rat sticks because you know how much I love those.
You love your rat sticks.
And he caught my eye, I caught his eye. He caught the scent of the rat sticks, I caught the scent of his stank, and there was just something about it that reminded me of the manure piles at home. I grew up near that cave. Anyway, so you heard long story short, he said, I know a spot, and I said, and maybe I shouldn't have said it, but I said, I have a minute.
That's pretty
and
good.
So then you heard us. We stumbled down, and end of story.
You should
there
have
you
said
go.
like 5 minutes, because that's that's.
Yeah,
always
I should have
quick.
said I have a good half hour, but
Yeah, that
yeah, I
There you go.
wasn't thinking
All the time in the world.
far ahead. Yeah. So yeah, he's got to be around here. Maybe one of his other guards. I can ask around casually. Where the hell is Stank? You know, that kind of thing, and
He'll
maybe
probably know.
locate him.
His name is Stank. How hard could he be to find?
Exactly. You could smell him around the corner, I suspect. Quite frankly,
Tell him
hard
he
for him
stiffed
to
you by
hide.
not stiffing.
Hide.
Mm.
So yeah, we could just ask some of the guards
well,
walking around.
Don't
Yeah.
you like change into animals and stuff?
Like we have that kind of time in 45
could-
seconds?
No,
honestly.
no, not
Wait,
that, not
I
that. But
didn't
you
have
could,
time to
can't
even
you
think of an
smell
animal
really
to
good
change.
as some
Oh.
animals?
Oh, I thought you were talking about something else. My
I
bad.
mean, not this time.
That's a question for a later day.
Right.
Did,
All right. Yes, I suppose. Yes, we can see what we can do.
did the bartender say that he came back and then took somebody else?
I think it was one of
The
his
orc
guards.
lady.
Good. The orc lady.
But we were in the room.
The bar has more than one
There's
door.
more than- yeah.
Although I don't know why I'm like so surprised by this. Really, I think the alcohol is still hitting me or something. Either way,
I can help with that.
In terms
Like
of
ladies with lanterns aren't the only ones who can heal drunkenness.
so, in terms of timeline, when you heard the retreating footsteps, you were downstairs in the basement for probably 20 minutes to half an hour after you heard the footsteps.
Okay,
So,
he's probably,
there's
he's
a
probably
good-
done.
There's a good half hour to 45-minute window where not only he ran away, but like went in, found the orc, and had time to do whatever, wherever, go wherever, unobserved by you.
Okay,
So just sum it up to he has an hour's head start.
right.
okay.
Okay. All
I
right.
have a spell called Bestial Spirit, where I can pull up maybe a bloodhound, some sort, dog, who could possibly follow the trail.
Sniff, sniff, whine, poofs into nothingness.
The stinky trail.
The stank should be one of the easier
Takes
jobs.
one giant, gives a yip,
Sniff.
and then just can't deal with the smell. It's took
Understandable.
2d4 noxious fumes damage.
You have like wild shape? That's it.
No, I don't have
Druid
wild
thing.
shape. I do not.
What kind of druid are you?
Oh, you're asking
I think
me
all
question.
druids have it.
Yeah, druids have wild
Oh. I don't.
Should be an ability, I
Don't know
believe,
yet.
rather
It's
than a
probably
spell.
Yeah, I was looking under spells.
It's a feature. It's a feature of your
and
class.
or trait.
Feature. Here I have it. Wild shape. I was looking at spells. I'm sorry. Yeah. So
It's
I
confusing.
can. Should I become like a bird, fly up and fly around,
Billy, fly away.
If birds
or should
smell
I
good,
just become that bloodhound and knowing
that'll do it,
his
maybe.
stench? I mean his smell. I could probably follow it pretty straightforwardly.
Yes. I do not believe at your level of druid you could actually wild shape into something with a flying speed yet.
Okay.
So
Then just a dog. Let's go with that bloodhound.
Dog.
Sounds like a great
What's that
idea.
dog do?
like a
What's the
dog.
do?
What's the dog doing?
So you poof yourself down into a bloodhound.
And I know his scent. Lord knows. So
Just
Lord
just
knows.
sniff down there.
still in my nose. Really. It's
Oh, the nose.
still in my
Nobody
nose.
knows what the
Oh.
nose knows, but the nose knows what it knows.
Yeah.
knows what it knows. Well then, go ahead and make an investigation check with advantage.
Advantage investigation. 10 first for the first one. Let's try it again. Investigation. 11. For the second.
Nice.
He's a stinky guy.
Yeah, I just
So,
be able to find him.
The problem here
Eyes closed.
is the stank is too pervasive.
Typical.
This area was not only being patrolled by a stank previously, but you can't determine where the new and where the old smells are because there are just far too many.
So I'll do a Scooby-Doo and
Just pick a direction he went. We might meet his friends or fellow guards or maybe his house, and we could just like ambush him in his house.
Oh, see, now that's how we're thinking. Yes, just burst into the
Ask some
killer's
of the
house
fellow
and
guards.
start fighting.
I approve.
I like this plan for us. I said it
Or I
again.
just-
Lewis.
I just shake my head.
Got to reverse those two. Kick down the door and get him.
So do we know where he lives?
Well, no, you're the one doing it. You're the
Yeah.
one chasing.
Oh, so we found a way to his house? I thought you
Oh,
said
I
I
think we're
couldn't
choosing
smell
a
it.
Oh
direction.
no, we're trying to choose directions.
Yeah, try to
yeah.
choose what to do at the moment.
We're still in
okay.
the bar, right?
outside of it.
I
think we were
Outside of it.
We're walking
Well,
towards those
let's-
guards that walk
I
past
can
us.
start running and making a large circle around the block that we were on, trying to pick up the latest and strongest of smells, because bloodhounds have amazing abilities. And so maybe I can make a small circle around a couple of the blocks and come on back and then make one more circle around and see where the smell is going, in what direction, perhaps. Bloodhound training.
Yes. So,
Yes.
because you already had rolled. The reason that training, because in my head, that is why I gave you advantage on your roll.
I see.
the
Oh, I see.
investigation.
Gotcha. Well, I
But-
come back and I still have nothing.
What I would give you is that you do not return with nothing. You do return with the fact that you saw some guards. Not 3 blocks yonder. Over on Blue Street.
All right. So I'm still in the Bloodhound Scooby-Doo shape, and I'll look at the guys. I'll come up to the guys and I'll go, "Roar, roar, 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 roar,"
What's
and I'll
that
run
little
off
guy?
a little bit, look back at them.
He fell down a well.
Stank fell in the well. Thank you.
I'll put a paw to my head. Okay.
Oh,
I'll
this way.
come back
okay.
down and go, "Roar, roar, roar, roar," and I'll run a little ways.
Okay.
All right,
Trying
all
to
right. There
get
we
your
go. There we
attention.
go.
Yeah.
Usually
Okay.
dogs just like
Past
stand
the
still
well.
and point.
No, that's a different kind of dog. If she had
Oh.
changed into that dog.
I did not change it to that dog. Yes. So we run, and oddly enough, we run past a well.
Oh,
But we just keep going. And what do we?
do we get to the guards?
Where do we come out? What do we come out? What do we get?
Yeah, it doesn't take you long. It takes you about 30 minutes to
Find a bunch of
effectively
guards.
make your way through. Because at first you make your 3 blocks over relatively unbeset, but then the guards don't seem to be anywhere. And then as you sort of like go up and down the street, look back and forth, eventually, as the half hour passes, the group of guards seem to exit a shop. And they're all sort of laughing, talking amongst themselves, holding what seems to be some sort of container of liquid in their hands.
Oh?
Drinking on the job?
I mean, you would like to roll a perception check to see if you can notice anything about the drinks?
May I?
Yeah.
Wow, 18.
Oh, yeah, he could smell it.
So there's a strong, warm scent that drifts away from these drinks. And you're hit with this thought of an invigorating plant that, when crushed and put into a hot liquid, actually stimulate your awareness and mental acuity for a short period of time.
Sounds like a legendary brew of some sort.
Yes.
Perhaps if they take some sort of bean and crush it down.
Oh, no. See, don't go too far. That
Sorry,
sounds like
a
witchcraft.
plant. A different plant. I see. Well, Lewis, this was your plan to find the guards, so after you.
What? No. Our plan was to, like, find and just follow the scent one way or the other.
But it's too stinky. He has been everywhere.
You know,
Yeah, yes.
I changed back into Auga, as I assume we're still out of the sight of the guards. I'm assuming.
Yes.
We're around the corner. I change back to Auga and I say, I can maybe just go up and talk to one of the guards and tell him how satisfying my experience was with Stank, and maybe ask if there's a way he can get me to his house or point me to his house so we can have some more fun and maybe get some information on where Stank might be,
Okay.
For more fun.
That sounds...
Try.
I have 45 extra seconds.
Just try and not say you're going to be violent and hurt him.
That's what I like. Okay, fine.
Would not have occurred to me to not say
Fine.
that.
I'll just be sweet and I'll be nice. I can be nice.
Nice-ish. Just don't say you're going to, like, hurt him.
Yeah, I won't give him all the details.
Okay.
That would be too generous. I will definitely just ask if I will be nice as if I enjoyed myself for more than 45 seconds and ask him if there's another way I could find him or where he might be, just for information. See if they have anything. It'd be pretty innocuous, I suspect, coming from me at this point.
The way is over there.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and kind of saunter as cool as I can be as an orc, half orc.
Pretty good saunter.
Just the way I am, and cruise up to them and say, "Gentlemen," and
One gold, she screws it up.
get the guard's
this.
attention and say, "Hey, hi, I know your boy Stank, and we had some fun earlier today, and I was looking for some more fun with him, but I kind of lost track of where he was because I went and did this and he went and did. Anyway, can you tell him where he usually hangs out or where he lives or whatever, so I can go and have more of a good time, if you know what I mean? Edge one of them with my elbow so that they know, with my eyebrows up and down.
You see, like, a few of them have turned their backs to you now, and this one female guard makes her way forward, and she's got her drink pressed literally to her nostrils, and she just goes, "Steak's house is that way."
Right. Well, thank you, girl. Girl.
That's one goal.
Enjoy. I'm going to go have some fun with Stank. Some more fun with Stank. I got another minute or so. All right.
Just please go now.
All right. So I start heading out towards that way.
She's going that way.
Then you just literally
combo of smells of Stank and Bloodhound. Fantastic.
And then one of the other guards like exhales. It's very, very shakily. Like, sounds like they're gonna lose whatever's left in their stomach before it comes out. And then they just turn to the one guard and they go, "Oh, what was that? A match made in the sewer? Like what? What?"
Perfect symmetry. So I'll head back on down that way having the guys come with us
right,
without
Zavara.
hopefully anybody noticing.
You won the gold. Here you go.
I did win the. Oh, thank you very much.
Ah!
I did not bet. That is so wrong.
I wish I had gotten in on the bet. I could have made some money myself. All right, here
That's
we
a
are.
good point, yes.
Here we are. Next time, boys. He said it was this way. Let's head on out. I think I could probably figure out where it is.
Yeah, you should have more
Alright.
faith
The
in your
way,
allies.
Amanda.
Huh?
Yeah.
Huh? What?
So yeah, let's go, boys.
Yeah, it's like
Let's
Who the
go.
hell is that?
I said you lead the way, Amanda.
Who the hell are you?
What?
Are we all hearing this?
Is this the girl guard or like?
You see, like, slumped against a building now, which you hadn't taken notice, but you see a relatively minute figure, sort of purplish hair falling loose over her shoulder and a half-done single braided ponytail, and she's kind of sitting there and not anything revealing, more of a very sort of formal, frilly collared top and some black pants and black shoes. And she just looks at you and goes, "What, I disappear for like a week, if that, and you just immediately forget me? Okay, yeah, that's cool. Whatever."
We were looking for you. Don't you worry.
You know, everybody loves Violet.
Remind himself. Violet, that's it. That's it. I
Violet.
yeah, I was like, there's the dragon in there and some.
No,
Yeah.
please
That's
stop. You're
Violet.
embarrassing yourself.
I remembered. I just had to find it in my list.
We remember turquoise. It's
Violet,
fine.
yes, some of us were looking for you. Yeah. Are you okay?
I mean, my body's in one piece, so yeah. I don't really like working for that she bitch, but I mean, hey, a
Oh,
job's a job.
okay.
There it is. There it is.
What am I
Are
supposed
you
to be?
okay?
Did
My
you think I was
body's in
supposed
one
to be not
piece.
be honest? What? I disappear for a week. You expect me to be, what, bought and sold? Like, Jesus, have more respect
Well,
for me.
It's like, I
Not-
mean, we did find a big building full of jars with body parts in there.
Mm.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the seller with the jars of the body parts. It's like a rite of passage around Citadel. Are they seriously, like, running you around on that one?
No, we just found it.
Do I know who this
I
is?
don't believe this is Violet,
Wait, is
or
this
she's
one
very crusty.
That's also
I'm not
weird.
gonna judge.
inside?
Do I know
you
who
roll
this
insight.
is?
You met Violet, I think.
I think we met her early, right?
Yeah, she was. So she was the reason that Felon accepted that job.
That's it. That's where I've heard her. Okay, got it.
Yeah,
19.
at 19.
Yeah.
Best of your knowledge, that's Violet standing there. She's got a bit of a more formal outfit on than the last time you saw her. A little bit less hide in the shadows and more. I wish I was in the shadows,
Yeah.
but
Are you okay?
like I said, yeah, my body's in one piece. So, yeah.
Keep saying
That's such a
body.
specific thing.
Also, I'm totally pulling your fucking leg. A room with a bunch of body parts? That's
The
fucked
leg.
up.
It is fucked up, isn't it? It's a, there's probably there's a leg down there too. If you want to go check it out, it's fine.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Fine.
I've got 2 to run with.
But yeah, I think there's a killer on the loose, and we kind of need to find
Oh,
them.
Oh, there are several. Yeah, but like, are you?
All right, hang on. Reset. Hey, Violet, I haven't seen you in a long time.
Hey, Lewis, good to see you.
Hey, so I got Savara here. I got
Yeah.
Cornelius.
Uh huh.
You met Uga.
I would never forget that smell. I mean, her smile.
So what are we doing?
Well, this is the middle ring. You're much closer to regular guild territory, and it's kind of my job to pay attention to people who. But you guys are loud. Like, in a public.
I've been told that.
I don't.
I've been told that.
I don't necessarily mean like I mean, like, your presence is very loud.
I've been told that too.
We're aware.
Yeah. You met Griff, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
met McGriff,
Griffithus. Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Jeff, yes.
Jeff. No.
Jeff?
Griffithus.
He's a good guy. He's got real loose lips, though. So,
I don't know what that means.
That just, he talks if you have the right amount of money. And
It's good to know.
It's a
so
clue for Uga to go smooching.
That's good to know. I'm going to use that knowledge.
not what I meant, but have a fun time.
All right.
Could be
There you
consensual.
go. Permission.
Now, what are you? What are you doing? Like, is this really something that the Silver Nax should be doing up here right now? Don't you have a job?
Not currently. Some of us were teleported to like this winter wonderland, and I got stabbed by a scary monstrosity with horns that shoot lasers, and there was the lantern. I think Stella's got that one. There's a whole thing, but we ended up in the bar under where the bodies were stored. So we were like, we'll find out what happened. And then Luga was hooking up with a guy, and he knew about it, and we're like, that's suspicious. And that's kind of the whole story.
You were
Stank. His name was Stank.
Yeah.
For reasons.
Wait, Stank the guard?
Yes.
I hate that guy.
Well, I kind of do too right now. So
Yeah,
we're
he's-
easy there.
He's,
Yeah,
he's a bit of a
we're-
scumbag.
Yeah, and also, yeah, quick at other things. Anyway, we were looking for Stank. He knows maybe something about down there. Downstairs in the cellar. Let's be focused.
Well, if you think he's some sort of criminal mastermind,
No. He went off with the orc lady, and we figure she might know something too. It's just something we kind of want to get to the bottom of, understandably. Just lots of dead body parts in jars. Just
Well done.
nobody
Very
care
well done.
about this? Is it just us?
she kind of like leans forward off the building, finally stands up, sort of dusts off her shoulders a little bit. She goes, all right, well, if that's really what you want to spend your time on, go for
we
it.
had nothing else to do.
I mean, did you check in with Lynn for the day?
He's off on some other
He's
chore,
off
I think.
in the lower district doing something mighty important.
Right, something like that.
Huh. Well, just the upper guilds might have heard of some missions getting delivered to the mailbox that are getting ignored by the Silverneck Guild, so might be worth it to maintain your guild image is the only help I'll give you.
Thank you. We will make sure to give Felon a nice spanking, tell him to get to work.
Oh. Tell him it's from me, okay?
Yeah. Well, why don't you go do it?
Yeah.
Tell him yourself.
No, that's too direct.
We're just
fun. That's fun.
employees. Oh, you're not allowed or something?
I wouldn't say that there is anybody that doesn't allow me to do anything, but no.
Well, it doesn't sound like that to me.
I just look totally confused.
It's okay, Awuga. They
She
all
likes
are.
Stellan. She likes Stellan.
Yeah. We don't discuss that, but they like each other, or she likes him at least,
Oh, he likes her. It's pretty clear.
Well,
or he likes her.
You should
yes.
be honest about your feelings. It's healthy.
Who are we talking to now?
Anyone
ACT
listening,
major.
hey.
I am
talked
always
about
very
that
honest and
about
usually quite vocal. I'm one of those loud people you were just talking about. We're just looking for somebody who might have put body parts in jars. Honestly, I don't understand why there's a question about it. Really. It just doesn't seem right
She
to
just
me.
likes being sassy.
Okay, fair.
she just looks you up and down and she goes, "It's all good, Awuga. You're part of
Okay.
the guild.
Yes?
You're gonna do
Yes.
you."
Just kind of curious as to body parts in jars. I don't know why it just keeps coming up in my mind right now. Just
That
Must have
Do
been.
you have?
that would be very jarring to come across.
Okay, I like you for that. Okay, I like that.
Redeem myself a little bit with a joke.
I like that. That's clever. Yeah, I like clever.
Perfect.
And yeah, still trying to get information on that. Sounds like you kind of know something. Maybe. Am I wrong? I could be wrong.
I
But
know what you told Griff because Griff told me because he's got very loose lips.
Good. Oh, that's good to note. Anyway, about the cellar with the body parts, which just keeps coming up for me. Do you know anything in specific about that yourself, or just what Griff told you?
No, I just know what Griff told me. It's part of why I came over to check on you all, because this seems like a non-sanctioned thing for a guild member to be looking into when it could be left to the city guard.
Should we go
But
tell the
he's
city guard
part
then?
of the city guards.
So, internal affairs?
You really
There's a
trust
criminal?
those internal affairs?
No,
I have no idea.
but I trust not being tried like a criminal.
Okay. How about this? Do you know what building was there before the bar?
Wait, before the stand and tap?
Yeah.
Oh, well, shit, hang on. The stand and tap is like 45 years old. So, what did Dad say was there? Honestly, it might have been the old convent. That burned down like 80 years ago.
The heck's a convent?
Well, it's the convent of Dominia. There used to be a whole sect of lady folk and lady presenting folk that would, take up oaths to Dominia and do good work around the city. And I don't know, they just sort of fizzled out a while ago.
The sobriety ghost.
Probably when it burnt down, but
Do they have a
She was a ghost. Oh my goodness.
like you just see Cornelius look very confused and goes, "Did they have a lantern by any chance?"
I mean, a lantern is kind of forthright in some of the
Right.
teachings of Dominia. Light your path, yada yada, all that bullshit. I mean, all that righteous religious doctrine.
Yes. You. Are they all staring at us? There's something.
Just keep talking.
So, are the lantern folk? Are these the covenant people still around?
Not that I've heard of.
Well,
when
the people
when
getting
the-
kidnapped by people with lanterns.
When the convent burnt down, I think most of those poor folk burnt with it. It's kind of sad, really.
Sobriety ghost.
Sobriety ghost.
Was that ghost? I thought I saw them open a door.
And they walked through the wall.
That's why the steps disappeared at the bottom.
How spooky.
But there were steps up to them? Sorry.
I go,
It-
Virginia, this is a weird story, okay? We were having fun in that bar.
It's okay, kerfuffle. I know it's confusing.
I see what you did.
Don't worry about it,
but-
Corbob. We'll get there.
What?
That means he's doing it on purpose if he acknowledges that.
Yeah, you're doing it on purpose. You're doing it on purpose. Whatever your name is.
Doing what? We're just having a conversation. I'm using your name.
That's not my name, though. It's Cornelius.
Yeah, we're saying the same thing.
Okay. Anyways, you see Cornelius is almost taking psychic damage from this. Like,
Okay. So when Cornucopia's done, y'all
like
can
he's
go
short
invest.
circuiting now. Like,
Excuse me.
That's what I turn your lens back on you, Cornelius. she goes, look, Stank's house is like that way if you really want to go, but I'm just telling you, he's no brains of an operation. He's just a smelly whore. So, like, you could go figure that out. But, like, gross, but harmless. Like, he's never, hurt anybody.
Okay, look at Lil. The thing is, he led Uga to that cellar door, and apparently, no one really knows about that cellar door. We kind of like stumbled and make that hole bigger, and that's why we know it's there. So it doesn't make sense that he would already know it's there. That's what we're really trying to figure out.
Nothing to do with the ghost. Showing them where it was.
Wait, what did a ghost?
I said nothing to do with the ghost.
I'm not getting into that, Zavara. All right. I just like there's a lot to unpack. I just don't. Maybe the simplest answer here is just that he knew about the hole in the wall, and not about the doors that Griff said don't open.
Okay, guys, she's taking all the wind out of our sails. So now our next step is to get an exorcist for the sober ghost.
Oh, right? It's the next natural thing to do, yeah.
I'm saying by all means go talk to Stank, but from my experience with him, he's just gross, not like a mass murderer. I could be wrong. Actually, I would be thrilled to find out. You know what? Fuck it, go find out. Okay. If he's a mass murderer, I will buy you the next round at Griff's.
Oh.
Actually, I was not thinking that he was the mass murderer. He is not good enough to make some of that happen. That, bless his heart. No, we just were wondering if he had information as to who owned that room down there. And it seems like you've given us that info. So.
Oh, yeah.
The history of the room. We were just looking for more info. Stank doesn't have the ability to do anything like that or focus on anything for more than 45 seconds, apparently. So,
see,
that's all we were.
This is why you got to leave this up to the women, guys. Like, she understood immediately.
Yeah. We just wanted info. That's all.
I mean, I only know 2 things about the guy. He smells bad. Well, 3 things. He's a guard, and he's not good at relations. So knowing. I took a look at the cuts on the body parts, and they were masterfully done. Like, really top-notch stuff. So I doubt that he would be one who could do such things. But he might, as we've been saying, might have some information. Maybe he saw someone coming in and out, if that's his spot.
That's a fair point.
Also, now that you know about it, you can report it. We're gonna go back.
She looks at you and she's like, I just want to introduce you to a fun little trick. Okay, watch. And she holds up her hands like this, and you see a piece of paper start floating around back and forth and doing intricate patterns around her hand.
Don't you dare.
And then she claps.
Don't you dare.
Like you see Cornelius where'd the paper go?
Oh, no, so that's just an example of what I already did. And the guards know about it.
Oh, magic spells.
See, she already did it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm confused. What's happening?
It's okay, Luga. I'm just very good at my job.
Okay. Good. That's good.
But the paper was right.
Oh, I'm sorry, Cornelius. Here. And then she does it again, being like to distract Cornelius, be like, look, here's the paper. And then she keeps talking to the rest of you.
I just start clapping. Hey.
Nice.
She turns it so you both have a better view. So
that work?
So yeah,
so we're gonna go to the house.
Oh, so since you know about so many things, and we're probably gonna, do you know anything about like petrification type things?
Well,
like
the process of somebody being turned into stone?
Yeah, just give me like, just teach me like I was like in like, first grade or something.
I haven't heard of many cases in the last couple thousand years that are active, but there's a few books that I studied back at the alchemical labs. You remember that, right? You remember I make potions and stuff? Remember I gave you that cream? It's helped you out to...
I remember that.
Speaking of which, I got like 5 gold. Can we have that?
Hell yeah. She like takes the 5 gold faster than you can like take it back. And she slaps it down and she goes, no take backsies.
It's probably worth like
Probably
4
50.
gold.
Yeah.
Speaking of Awuga, you do like herbology and stuff like that, right?
I do. Yes.
This one's pretty well connected to that area in the city.
Oh, you like plants?
I do.
I love
am
plants.
very connected.
What's your favorite flower?
Oh, my favorite flower is the carnation. Actually,
Lovely.
it is simple, unassuming, can come in many colors. There's a lot you could do with that.
I am a sucker for the Astartium carniforum.
Oh.
Wait, sorry. Let me not use its scientific name. That's the dandy leaf.
Dandy leaf?
Dandy leaf. It's
dandy leaf.
Yeah, you can usually only find it around marshes and stuff like that. I love the way that it gets all springy and turns to this like burn color towards the summer season. I don't know why.
I haven't had
so
a
cool.
lot of experience with that. Sounds like we could share some notes. We'll have to get together for some lunch sometime.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know me. I'll probably be around to harass Stellan eventually.
Sounds good. As well as getting together for lunch, harassing Thelen. I approve. But yes, that's girl. Here we are. I have a new favor for you now. There you go. All right. And you've helped us with some information, and you've given us some good advice, and confused me as well. Welcome. All right. So that's wonderful. Thank you very much.
That's just par for the course.
Thank you. Very
You're
cool.
welcome.
What are we going to do now, guys?
Go to Stank's house, yes?
I'm all for that.
All right.
So thank you, girl.
Lady's still alive?
Hmm?
That was like 2 hours ago he left with that orc lady, right?
Yeah. I'm sure they're
Well,
fine.
I'm
1
sure
hour,
she
59
had her
minutes,
minute
and
in the
45
sun and called it even as
15
well, I'm sure.
seconds too long.
Yeah.
That's only if he's a murderer. Yeah. All right, let's go.
All
Well,
right.
Violet, glad you're okay. See you around, I guess.
Yeah. It's good to meet you again. We'll have to talk deeper. I like that.
Of course.
I like her.
Is-
I like her.
Lovely to meet you properly, Awuga. Cornelius, Lewis, Zavara. I'd say it's been a pleasure, but I mean, you're frequently a headache.
She's not wrong. She's not wrong.
The feeling is mutual.
Oh, before you go though, and she like ruffles around in her bag, she takes out 4 little vials and hands each of you one.
Oh.
Because I just finished those for the city, using those flowers that you procured a few jobs ago.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'm supposed to supply them to the stores of the city and stuff, but I mean, what's a few not, on the manifests, right? So, anyways, those are greater healing potions, just
Oh,
1 each,
Nice.
little taste.
thank you.
Just Violet
Thank you.
Graves.
Thank you, Violet. Thank you.
Damn.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Honestly,
Alright,
they're really
well-
boring to make. It just, like, you have to
Oh.
have the ingredients. Anyways, bye. And she, like, attempts to slink off into the shadows.
I feel like
We
she's
still
going to be
see
watching
you.
us the whole time.
Like, we can
No,
still
I'm
see
not.
you over there. You're not?
She's not going to be watching us as we
I know.
continue. Yeah.
No.
All right. Well, we won't see you later, I guess.
We
All right.
won't see you at all.
Right,
Wink,
exactly.
wink, nudge,
Wink, wink.
nudge.
All right. To the Stinky House,
To the sticky house.
the House of Stink.
Stank, stunk.
Stank?
Stink, stink, stink.
Stink, stink, stunk.
Oof. Horrendous.
Horrible jazz song.
As you... Sorry. As you meander your way the last little part of the street over towards the house you were pinpointed to, directed to, gestured at. What was faintly imperceptible, but now becoming much louder, screams of agony seem to be ringing forward.
From which side? Which party is screaming? Side, or is it both?
Indeterminate at this stage.
Hey, what?
Said indeterminate at this stage.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was making sure it's like. Just making sure.
Keeping in mind, I did say agony.
Yep.
Someone is dying.
Yes.
I'm not gonna judge.
All right, I guess I'm
different
plugging my
streaks.
nose. So this is coming from the house, or is that?
Yes.
Okay, I guess I plug my nose and put my shoulder into the door.
I'm with you. I'm right there.
I feel like let's get an attack roll instead of a strength check. Let's just see you bludgeon your way through this.
Okay.
As he's doing that, shouldn't we have knocked?
This
He's
is my
knocking
knock.
with a
They would
shoulder.
not do that.
You're
I'm
already
knocking
in
with
the
my
action. I'm
shoulder.
not
It's
stopping you.
21.
You got a 21?
21.
Yeah, absolutely. What kind of damage do you deal to the door?
Well, this is unarmed, so I guess bludgeoning. Yeah, just pure bludgeoning.
Yeah. Well, go ahead and throw your strength on there too. I mean, like you're crashing into it. You got some armor on.
That might be with the strength. I'm gonna get hit again.
Sure, you can hit it again. Just 2 quick shoulder checks.
Yeah, why not? Oh yeah.
Oh, that's like shoulder.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
shoulder.
That's even higher, 26.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Oh, it didn't put my giant strength into there. It was... Oh, that's why. Okay. Yeah, so that should in fact be 7 instead of 6.
So 7 total between the two?
Or 8. I'm sorry. So it went up to 8 for the damage. So it should be 16 total.
16 total. All right. So with that, the door goes crashing down in front of you, and a smoky haze begins to roil out of this putrid, skunky smelling odor that just, like, rotting fish mixed with mud from, like, ichor and decay. Like, this is going to be a very specific plug, but a line cook's shoes that haven't been washed after 2 years,
Yeah.
freshly worn.
How does 2 of you know what that smells like?
A lot of restaurant work.
Multiple
lot of
jobs,
restaurant
yeah.
work. Lots of restaurant work.
It's universal, okay? Like, the people at home can smell that through the monitor.
Don't they mop?
It doesn't matter.
Go on. Just go on. I don't... Go
Uh,
We're killing Frost.
I am right there with Zavara. Just right there. In there.
and
I once chased down a Ratham follower, and this is kind of what their lair was like. Ugh.
as the door opens and this putrid scent wafts over you, there's a deepened bellow.
It was about 45 seconds.
And then
Well, that sounds familiar. Yeah.
and then a thud
Sadly.
to the floor.
Okay.
And
Honestly.
retreating heavy footsteps, followed by a crash of glass.
Oh, go around.
So
Head to the
run in-
back.
Run and
Yep,
try to find
we're running.
where that happened.
Perfect.
Who's down?
You go into the building.
I'm
mean-
going straight through the building. I go into the building.
Okay. As you go into the building,
Yeah.
you, in the dark, try to maneuver your way past any number of objects. Your movement is incredibly slowed through this difficult terrain.
Yes.
Not to mention the smell. But as you somehow stumble your way through, you touch a rather large and, like, I don't mean this in a weird way, I mean this in a sinister way, wetly sticky body on the floor.
Is it somebody that I've felt before?
No.
It's a good way to... No. Okay. So it's
Can go either way still.
It's still gonna go either way. Is there a light that I can, like, flicker? Like, is there a torch inside that I can flicker
Olga,
on?
light. Come on, let's
Yeah,
go.
light.
Sure, I'll come in the room disgusted.
There's a
With a disgusted look for
body.
many reasons, and holding the globe of fire.
Yeah, and as you're holding the globe of fire, the room immediately illuminates, and you can see that the previously breathing corpse on the floor's house was absolutely that of a hoarder.
Mm-hmm.
There's just mounds of trash, heaps of things never thrown out, bits and bobbles and half-eaten food, and just everywhere. But Cornelius, you're kneeling over a body, broken open in the center, ribs splayed out like fingers.
Is there
Do we
something
recognize
green?
the body?
Is it? Yeah.
Does it stank?
It's
Is it stank? Oh.
There was the sound of breaking glass, and can I while they're paused, can I move past to see where that sound came from?
Yeah, I'm following Zavaro.
Yeah, so like as they've rushed in to do this, you two go around, and you make it to the back of the building. Just moments after you hear a doof of somebody hitting the ground, followed by the sound of the shattering glass shards raining into the dirt and pavement. And as you turn, you see a dark figure, hulking and large, long flowy hair from one side of the head, and you see as the one eye looks up down towards the two of you, and Lewis, you'd recognize the extremely burly female orc from the bar, except her eyes have a sickening burnished orange glow right across the whole of the eye. Very different from her relatively normal, like, people eyes, you know, sclera, iris, everything that you'd expect out of, like, dealing with a humanoid. Instead giving way with a sickening, pulsing orange light that seems to come from an elsewhere. And then with...
Cross through the door, through the window, like, I'm chasing.
On that note, because with preternatural speed, they go to take turn tail and run. So as this begins, the two inside, the two outside, and the culprit fleeing, or presumed culprit fleeing, we're going to take a break. Gotta have something to come back to. Bit of meat on the bones,
Very good.
so to speak.
Very good.
I'm getting all these, like, macabre one-liners in there today.
It works so well.
So thanks for hanging out with us so far. Thanks for chatting. We're very chatty. Just chat with us, whatever.
We are.
But stay tuned, because we're gonna take a little itty bitty super break, and then when we come back, we're gonna figure out a little bit more about what's going on. Stay tuned.
Bye-bye.
Be back. And we're back. And is everybody... Nope. You two switched.
Nope. I had to
We're
reset
gonna-
my screen. It's all my fault. I'm sorry.
It's Zavara's fault.
I am
Ah.
Lewis
You're
now.
now Lewis.
Ta-da!
Hey guys, we should
Thanks.
maybe think and talk to the police rather than doing it ourselves.
Hey, we're back.
Jerk.
So,
Oh, okay.
there are two people inside tending a wounded, terribly rib cage splattered open Stank, which is his name, but also the state and decorum of the
stable.
house and himself and everything in there. And Lewis and Zavara had taken hot to the heels of an orange glowing-eyed full orc that seems to have burst out of the glass window at the back of the house. And there's a sprinting motion as they take off with an expedience, their limbs seeming to be taking purchase of the ground with twice the fortitude of the normal person. Zavara, Lewis, anything that you would like to discover at this particular instant as they begin to flee?
As we round on her, I will reach deep into myself, feeling the pulse of the chase, and just yell, "Halt!" And I will cast Command, which is a DC 15 Wisdom save.
15.
Grab the threads.
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
So as they go, and their muscles are bulging, like the every step that they've put into the earth seems to have ripped up the stone as if it were mere dirt, like just loose dirt. Their feet take 3-4 steps. You yell halt, and they resist against it. You almost watch as a
Throw the threads.
Sorry? Oh, you throw the
Throw
threads?
the threads. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So they did fail to save. But,
Okay, so halt just means they stop, can't take an action.
Yes.
Doesn't
You
move,
watch
takes no action or
as...
bonus.
You watch as the magic commanding them to halt, even succeeding, they seem to push against it, almost willfully. Their muscles pushing the golden cage that erupts sort of in front of them, forcing their muscles back into a resting position. They push through it another step or two before they finally give into it, and then turn.
Sorry.
Cinematic.
No, the threads are a good thing now.
And then the threads go, and the threads, they've already halted, so it's...
Yes, I thought they succeeded in resisting. Sorry.
No,
Does it wrap them up, though?
Yes.
That it's only one round, so that's perfect. Do it. Well, do it.
Okay.
What's the DC for the threads again?
I'm trying to find it.
It was
Not
Discord,
very high.
I was going to say, I feel like it was like a 13 or 14.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay, well, so she got an 18.
Okay.
So I think the threads go to wrap around her, but that same burgeoning, there's something else going on here. The threads go to wrap around, but they just sort of fall short of not even the body, but the air itself seems dense around the body and seems to thrum it backwards. And then you just see this hulking, monstrously enlarged form of this orc woman look at you and stare down this this afternoon alley. And they, in broad daylight, effectively, still look at you, and the light seems to dim. As rupturing out from their chest, you just hear, "Nothing stands in the way of what I want." And then you watch as in their hand, which is depressed or held just at waist level, there's a weakly, nearly still beating heart
in her hand
that she then crushes. And you watch as her entire form
That was weird.
What the fuck?
I'm glad you're here, because they would not believe me if I said that happened.
I wouldn't believe you. You're right.
Yeah, see?
Frost. Lewis's hands begin to shake. Can you draw your sword for me? As you do,
Sword?
there's this moment where from your sheath erupts a bit of snow and ice. in a plume as you draw the blade. And the blade itself begins to hum and glow. And change shape.
Okay.
Your blade seems to have kept a little bit of the winter wonderland.
Oh.
And is now magically a frost blade.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So same weapon type, just additionally a frost blade of. For you, it's a longsword.
A short sword.
Short sword, yeah. So it's a frost blade, short sword.
Okay, now there's no way they're gonna believe either of us where they go, and this happens.
I mean, the cool sword and stuff. Not for me personally. Pretty good for you, maybe. But I mean, wouldn't that be more evidence that like weird stuff's happening out there? I mean, where are they? Cornelius, Olga.
I mean, there's not even. Let's just walk back.
They crushed the heart. Maybe there's like blood on the ground.
I would think so.
There is. There's a smattering of blood on the ground in front of you. Plus all of the footsteps that have been gouged out of the stone.
Yeah. But like it's coming from the house and then ends there. So yeah, this whoop.
No. Violet, you still there?
I just come to the window where everybody had jumped out, and I'm just
We have a message
looking out. What?
Something weird happened.
Did you kill them?
No, it's tough to explain. I'll recount to the others what happened.
Do I hear like any? Because obviously that might have caused a little bit of a ruckus. Do I hear anything like any guards coming or?
No.
No.
This back street is surprisingly empty.
All right. So scary voice said, What was it?
No one will stop me from
will...
getting what I want.
Something like that.
Huh.
He didn't name drop anything.
And it was okay. So this thing was bringing people around. Olga, do you have like a scary thing in your chest now?
Excuse me?
What?
You had because it came out of stunk.
It came out of stank. Yeah, but
and it took you. It knew about that place. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. So maybe it like replaced his chest, and now it took the orc lady to replace him.
I don't know.
Okay.
When I do know that when I was with him, he didn't have that open hole in his chest. I distinctly remember that. And the smell makes sense. This house makes sense. He has no heart, though, might I point out.
Right.
She took that. I can understand why she might be irritated with him. Might I just put that out there? Okay. So maybe she was just a disgruntled lover, and maybe she knew about me. Maybe there's so many reasons. Where did she go? Where is she? Did she get away? She ran? Should we run after her?
She just went
She disappeared. Like,
oh yes, like
poof,
magic.
Disappeared.
I look over at Awuga. I'm like, I don't believe them at all.
Just...
Oh, also, check it out! My sword got upgraded.
Frosty!
Did you take that from that lady?
No! This is still my sword. Look, it's still got the same handle.
Cold to the touch? Is it? Ooh, that is fancy.
Can I prick her finger if she wants it?
Just gonna reach out and touch the tip.
You can do whatever.
Ooh.
Just
the part of this game.
You know, I just want to touch the tip.
I just
touch the tip, just the tip. So I just
what
reach
did
out
I
and
endorse?
I just touch it. I just reached out and touched the tip. Does my finger freeze? Or
No.
just get chilly? Or
It
Does
does.
it get chilly for 46 seconds?
46 seconds at least? Am I disappointed all over again?
No, it gets.
One of those days. One of those days.
You get the feeling that if it were a more severe blow, you would have taken quite a
Icy
bit of cold damage.
Nice. Nice. I like your sword. I like your sword, Lewis. It's sweet. That's gonna hurt people. Yeah, but I also noticed his heart was gone. It was kind of easy to notice that his heart was gone.
The rest
Oddly
of
enough,
it is kind of there.
did she have it? Did you see it on the way out, or?
Well,
I thought
her
heart.
whole
That's kind
her
of the
heart
thing
was also missing from, if I remember the description.
Okay, so this is
And she crushed her own heart.
It was right. Okay, that was her own. I was like, which one was it now?
She crushed her heart and then disappeared.
Well, she was running with her heart in her hand.
Yeah, me too.
And a hole in her chest. And then she was like,
spooky voice.
Yeah, spooky voice, crush, and then like
Like magic. Like high level magic stuff.
Yes, that's
Are you
It's
sure
pretty
you didn't have
impressive.
anything to drink?
No.
Oh no,
Whoa.
he's sure.
I remember an old song like that, with my heart in my hand and a hole in my heart. But she wasn't singing, was she?
No, just being like spooky.
Oh, wow.
And not
should
in
we
like
do?
a sobriety ghost way.
What should we do now? This is.
I mean,
See, now I'm of the opinion we should tell someone.
Yeah. Do you think they'll blame this on us though? Because.
no way.
Okay. I'm thinking maybe
Do we for very intelligent, smart people who have outstanding character
Yes.
have the level of magic to do any of this?
well, I look down at the hole in the chest. I'm like, I sure don't.
You do have the brute strength, though.
Exactly.
But-
I could do up to the vanishing part.
Notice I said I.
Yeah, I said. Yeah, that's why I said. But
Right.
I mean, I've heard stories
Oh.
of what happens, but I check my pocket. I check my pouch and like,
Spider eye? Delicious.
no. This is
Oh,
actually a gum drop.
gingerbread. Oh, that
This is
was
actually
the
a drop gum.
Okay.
Oh
Sorry.
nope. Tooth. Darn it. Still have a tooth in there from before.
Gingerbread tooth.
No, no actual
Actual
human tooth.
All right, a human tooth specific. So specific.
I think it was that one time when we fought those. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's from that jaw. Let's just say.
Oh, that caused a big problem.
Yeah,
right.
that did cause a big problem. Let's
That
not talk
caused a
about
big
that.
problem.
Yeah, I mean, is this very familiar to what Eli has done?
Yeah.
It's just brute strength. It's not.
It looks like just brute strength. Yeah, so somebody like cracked all of the ribs into an outright position, but like left them suspended in the flesh, and then just like ripped it asunder and tore out the heart.
Oh,
I mean, just look at the ground. You see the concrete, or she was running, and it was just like I can do that with this belt now. It's like try to mark the stone
yeah.
in a similar fashion. It just takes
like-
brute strength and magic.
And some real anger, it looks like. Yeah, she probably got 30
Yeah.
seconds. I can understand. Should we head out? I'm feeling very uncomfortable here now, just standing around.
What would you do, Lewis, in this situation?
Literally go home.
All right, back to the guild.
Just go home. Just go home. going home.
I
Conveniently.
mean, Pilot's
Well, we didn't do
apparently
this,
gonna learn
so.
As this wraps up roughly here.
Before that, is there
Yes.
like any like empty vials next to the body or anything like that, or any like evidence of what could
Make an
possibly...
investigation check with disadvantage because of the cluttered house.
Yeah.
If he's doing that, should we all take a moment to see if we find anything weird?
Okay, just a quick look.
Then if everybody wants to take like a quick investigation check just to end the moment.
Right.
Dirty,
Disadvantage?
dirty 20.
With disadvantage?
With disadvantage, hang on.
Is everybody doing a disadvantage?
Yes.
Whoops.
Oh, okay.
See Evan. And
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh
It was
no, and
12.
15.
15.
I have 12.
big old 6.
Yes. 6.
So Lewis, with his sword still drawn, has a brief amount of light, about a 10-foot radius of bright light and another 10 feet of dim light from this frost blade. And that's just enough that as he's pushing through the garbage with his feet and regretting his life choices to get this far, the light off of the sword catches just underneath the corpse itself, actually, nearly hidden by the size of the furbolg itself. A glass jar about the size of the one that had the head in it.
Dun, dun, dun.
But this one is clean and has no cobwebs.
Ooh.
And no fluid in it?
No fluid. And that's where we're going to end the session. Because we had fun. There were things. We did things. There was so much that happened. And so much still to dig into further. Because who am I if I don't give you more mysteries? It's like my calling card. This whole city is fucking filthy with different things to discover. But hi, I'm Mazurx, your humble yet not so humble Master of Chaos and Cough Captain. I cough again.
Yeah.
It's because I run out of air when I'm talking.
Something is going around.
I've been your DM for the Trials of Silver. There is Dragon Tears on Thursday coming up. There is more Wild Blue Yonder in the future. There is Gods and Goddesses coming up. There's things to check out on our affiliate channels like Shadow Tabletop Gaming and just lots of cool stuff. So just hang in there. I promise you, like, we're cool people. If you want to hang out, come check out the Discord. We have a Discord. It's just a cool, chill place. I'm sure it'll be. I'll post it right here. I'll do my job and do the Discord.
Chill.
They're fine. It's not just for fun at the end. It's for fun literally until I say the words. And then let's get a quick goodbye from everybody else. Let you say if you want to do anything for wherever you are, and then do a raid. Do a raid. It feels like a raid. Feels like a raid.
Got a raid.
Got a raid. So actually, I'm going to start doing that while you all talk. So somebody talk.
Okay. Well, half orcs first. I play Auga tonight. My name is PR Scorpio, or Miss Nina, if you're nasty, and I am with Wild Blue Yonder and something else. Oh, Gods and Goddesses. Yes, and it's in several different places. And tonight it was a whole lot of fun, even though the first 45 seconds was a little disappointing. After that, the rest of it was way better than that. And so I will send it over to Cornelius.
Yes.
Riz.
I am Riz from Riz Plays Games, and as Miss Nina said, I did play Cornelius today. Didn't bust out Eli, which is good for a lot of reasons. But yeah, catch me this Thursday at 7:30 right here on this very channel, with Sam, as well as Bobby Khalik, as well as as Super Gets, as well as Coco the Poet, as well as Linen, as well as Juniper. Like everybody's gonna be there. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna do Dragon Tears. There's gonna be dragons and tears and everything. It's gonna be fun.
I also want to say that like I love that she named it Dragon Tears because like if you have a fun language thing like I do, it also reads as Dragon Tears, and I just like that's also dope as fuck. So because it's like campaign's called Dragon Tears, like Dragon Tears through the world. Yeah. Like
it does.
Hell yeah,
literal.
Like I just the side note, I did the same thing with like Tears of the Kingdom and Tears. Like I was like, at the beginning of it, I was like, does it also mean Tears of the Kingdom?
Like yeah, should it not have been like Tears? Like the kingdom got torn apart. Like I'm just saying.
Both. Sam, why don't I go back down to you?
Same dragon time, same dragon place. Thursday for Dragon Tears. I'm Sam. I played Zavara the Paladin. It's a ball. Can't wait to do it again. Frost, take us home.
All right. Well, I've been Frost. I've been playing Lewis. Thank you very much for joining us here. So how about following us? Hit that notification icon, and if you can, subscribe to us. So now we're gonna go off on a raid, and we hope you join us.
Bye from the friendly DM gnome.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, DM gnome.
Bye.